There is a new agent framework that is built on strong software engineering fundamentals introducing llama agents. This comes from the same company or the same group of people who developed llama index. Llama index is this very popular framework for RAG, retrieval augmented generation, and they have released llama agents. Llama agents come with strong 5 features: distributed architecture, standardized communication, flexible orchestration, easy deployment, and ultimately scalable performance. In this video, I'm going to just quickly introduce you to llama agents and also why I think this might be the framework that a lot of people who believe in strong software engineering fundamentals might jump into it. To start with, what is an agent framework? I mean, there are a lot of agent frameworks at this point. You have heard about Crew AI, you have heard about PyAutoGen from Microsoft. These are the frameworks that let you write agentic behaviors. So you have got a large language model at the back end, but instead of just simply using a large language model to generate a text or ask question and answer, combining these large language models with something called tools and then improve or summon these agents, summon these large language models to leverage the tools and get a task accomplished. This is typically what an agentic framework is. Now when you have got multiple agents in place, that is when you have got a multi-agent framework. A multi-agent framework is nothing but you have got more agents. For example, if you want a marketing agency, you have got probably a content writer, you have got an editor, you have got somebody is a researcher. So you have got all these agents working in tandem to get a common objective, a common goal accomplished. Now in this particular category, now we have got a new framework that is called llama agents. And like I said, it's built on these 5 important principles. But the reason I believe that llama agents is actually quite interesting is because every new feature about this llama agents, that it has got a strong software engineering principle grounded to it. So llama agents is an async-first framework for building, iterating, productionizing. If you do not know what is async, it is nothing but instead of running a code sequentially, you can run the code asynchronous. That means different parts of the code can execute at a different timeline. It's like your Marvel's Avengers movie. You've got different timeline, same thing happening at different timeline. So just simply to say, that is what the async here means. So this is a framework for building, iterating, productionizing multi-agent systems, including multi-agent communication and distributed tool execution, human in the loop, and more. Now in llama agents, each agent is seen as a service. This is the most important thing, endlessly processing incoming task. So the strong microservice architecture is one of the key features of llama agents. So every agent is going to be a service. That means you can expose individual agents separately. You can deal with individual agents unlike how you have dealt with agents in other applications. In many other applications, a single agent could be a class. A single agent could be just a function within your existing class. But here, every agent is seen as a separate service altogether. And now how does this service, individual agents of services come together? So it has got a message queue. So the message queue actually handles the message for these agents. And how is this message queue managed? This message queue is managed with this control plane. In the control plane, you have got something called orchestrator. Now the orchestrator could be something that you use like an automated orchestrator, or you could customize the orchestrator yourself. So if you see the overall system, this is the user. You have got multi-agents, and the multi-agents work based on the message queue, like what the message is. And the way the message queue is managed is using a control plane which has got an orchestrator attached to it. Now let's quickly look at a very simple code. If you see a simple code, so from llama agents, you have got agent service, agent orchestrator, control plane server, and a simple message queue. So the most important components that you can see here, which we just discussed: agent service, you have got a message queue, and you have got a control plane server, and you have got an orchestrator. So these are the important things to make the multi-agent system work. But because we have got an agent, what do we need? We need some tool, we need some function, and we need at least an LLM, like at its core, for you to run the LLM, so the agents. So you have got the React agent, you have got a function tool, and you have got the OpenAI here as an LLM. And you have got like a dummy agent here. So the dummy agent is, it's just like, it's a function that is going to return a string, and the string is going to be the secret fact is llama is called a kriya. I don't know what does it mean. Anyways, you have got a tool, and the tool is just basically to call this function. This is almost like function calling. And you have got two agents. So this is the React framework. So you have got two agents. One agent uses the tool, the other agent does not use a tool, and both the agents use OpenAI large language model. So fundamentally, it's a very simple code if you see here. So quickly to repeat, you have imported all the required functions. One is from the agent side, the other one is like your core tools just to summon the agent. Then you've got a very simple function that will just return the secret fact is llama is called a kriya, baby llama. Then you've got a tool, and then you've got two agents, one agent with access to the tool, the other agent without access to the tool. And now is when you actually create the multi-agent framework, like you put together all these things. So you've got a message queue, right? So the simple message queue, and then you have got a control plane server, so that manages the message queue, and it has got an orchestrator. Now the orchestrator in this is also powered by OpenAI. So you can, I think, define your own orchestrator if you want, or you can use the existing orchestrator that they have given. So it is up to you how much control that you want within your control plane. Now, after that, you have got an agent server. So this is what they meant as every agent is a service. After you define the agent here, now you are creating the agent service. So this agent service is going to run on port 8002, while the message queue is running on 8001. The control plane is running on 8001. The message queue is running on 8000. The agent server is running on 8002, and the agent server 2 is running on 8003. So the port numbers do not matter at all. You can run it, but the important thing is all these things are running individually on individual port. That makes a lot of things easy. The most important thing is observability. Most of the agents framework, they are really good. Like you can create easily agents. Like for example, if you use Crew AI, it has got good abstraction. You can easily create a multi-agent application. The problem starts when you have to go deep into it. One, you need more customization. You want to go down in the abstraction layer and then do more customization. The second problem is, of course, any application that you deploy, you want to have a really good observability system. You want to monitor what is happening, you want to have the logs, you want to see if the system is working fine, and that is exactly where they have actually given you their own monitoring framework. So if you see here, there is a monitoring framework that you can go here and then monitor. So for example, it is going to look like this. You have got the secret fact agent, then you have got a dumb fact agent. Secret fact agent is nothing but the agent that has got access to the tool. The dumb fact agent is the agent that does not have access to the tool, and then you have got all the service. So you can go see here what is happening here. So this llama agent also comes with a monitoring tool or a simple tool which can let you monitor the control plane. I'm just seeing control panel. Many years ago I used to use Windows, so I've got so used to saying control panel, so my brain is automatically saying control panel whenever I say control plane. And also you can customize this. There are different ways for you to customize it. If you want to launch it locally, there is a different way for you to launch it locally. This is definitely not a hands-on tutorial session. I wanted to just quickly introduce the new framework and then hear your opinions, thought, like what do you think about it. But I think at the core of it, the llama agent framework lets you create multi-agent systems and turn these agents into production ready microservices. That means it's very easy for you to plug it and play with your existing software systems. For example, you've got a SaaS application. Now, all these things are going to be microservices. So it's very easy for you to deploy them, monitor them, run them alongside your existing software stack. And I think it's quite interesting to see that they have taken this very software fundamental approach. And I'm planning to look forward to try out more of this agentic framework, which is llama agents. Let me know in the comment section what do you feel. Or do you actually think that we don't need one more agentic framework? See you in another video. Happy prompting.